Game Week 24 EPL predictions. First day of February, Nottingham Forest versus Brighton. This is a mouth-watering saga. The latest September, Brighton 2-2, March, Brighton 1-0. You can look at the positions. Nottingham Forest is position 3, Brighton is position 9. This game will be a game of goals. So my prediction for this game will be both teams to score. The second game of the match, which I think is the highlight of today's games, is Liverpool versus Bournemouth. My goodness, Bournemouth have been on a very decent form. As you can see, last game they beat Nottingham Forest 5-0. Liverpool beat Ipswich 4-1. This is a game of goals. Last game, Liverpool beat them 3-0, and the last one was 4-0. So my prediction for this game will be over 2.5 goals and both teams to score. Leicester versus Everton is the next game. Leicester are struggling and they don't want to go to relegation. On the other hand, Everton also are in the relegation spot. So, as you can see, the last meetings here ended in both teams to score. So, my prediction for this game will be both teams to score. Ipswich versus Southampton is another match. Ipswich versus Southampton. You can see the last 5 games how they performed. And the last recent games, both teams scored in the 2 encounters. So my prediction for this game will be both teams to score. Newcastle versus Fulham. Newcastle will be at home. Last game, Fulham beat Newcastle 3-1. And on April, Newcastle beat Fulham 1-0 away. As you can see, most games Newcastle have played have ended in an over 2.5 goals. You can also see some of the games here Fulham played ended in an over 2.5 goals. So my prediction for this game will be over 2.5 goals. Wolves versus Aston Villa. The last recent meetings, you can see most of the games have ended in over 2.5 goals, except the one for Arsenal. And you can see Aston Villa here. Also, only 2 games never ended in an over 2.5 goals. The recent meetings, Aston Villa have won all of them. So we will back Aston Villa here, or both teams to score in this match. Then we go to Sunday, Brentford versus Spurs. Brentford at home are a decent side. They are a pretty decent side. They only lost to Liverpool, they drew with Man City, and they lost to Arsenal. On the other hand, Spurs have been Spursy. They have always conceded all the games. They have conceded goals, and most of the games ended in over 2.5 goals. So my prediction for this game will be easy. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace is another encounter. Manchester United have not been decent in the Premier League. They lost, they drew, they won, they lost, they won. On the other hand, Crystal Palace have been crazy. They won, they drew against Chelsea, they won away, they won away. So it's a team that if you don't play well, they will beat you. So the last recent encounters, Crystal Palace 0-0, and Crystal Palace beat Manchester United 4-0. This is a very, very difficult game to predict, considering 23 games played, 29 points, 27 points. My prediction for this game will be over 1.5 goals. Arsenal versus Manchester City. This will be the Super Sunday match. Arsenal without Bukayo Saka are not Arsenal. Arsenal have conceded in almost all the games except the last game they played against Wolves. On the other hand, Manchester City have conceded in all the other games except against Ipswich. This is going to be a very interesting game. Last encounters have been 2-2 draw, 0-0 draw. Are we predicting another draw here? This game will just end in another draw, I think, or Arsenal or draw. The last game, Chelsea versus West Ham. This is a London derby. Chelsea have scored in all of their last 5 games. West Ham, on the other hand, have failed to score in 2 of their last games. Recent encounters: Chelsea beat West Ham 3-0, and Chelsea also beat West Ham 5-0. So my prediction for this game will be over 2.5 goals. Chelsea being at home will back them to win. What is your prediction?